How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Jojo, got you back with another brand new video. Now, you guys absolutely smashed the reception on my last video, so we're going to come back in with another one. We've got top 5 knives under $300. I'm not going to yap. Let's get straight into it with number 5. Before the video starts, 95.1% of you guys are not subscribed. So please, if you could do anything, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't take much time at all, just very quick. It's a second. It doesn't cost you anything, but it massively helps out my channel. And if there's anything else I could do, ask for you guys as well, make sure you leave a like. And if you liked anything of the video, leave a comment on your thoughts down below. Thanks everyone, and let's get straight into today's video, which is going to be Shadow Daggers Doppler. Now, they're not just any Dopplers. These are, for those of you who've got good ball knowledge, sapphires. Now, I love sapphire patterns. Personally, I think they're a little bit slept on. Despite the fact that they did look a lot better in CSGO, you can still get some incredibly nice designs on these sapphires if you can find the right patterns. Now, some of you, and in fact, a lot of you won't know that there are actually purple gems for sapphires. Now, obviously, what does that mean? Basically, most of the design itself has this purpley classic sapphire design and not the silly blue cyan almost like phase 3 looking design. So as a result, you're going to have to find a pair of Shadow Daggers Sapphire with a purple gem if you can. Now, unfortunately, I am going to be honest, purple gems are quite sought after and are going to require quite a bit of overpay. You can get lucky and get them for market price. I have seen it done before. In fact, my Bowie knife is a purple gem and I got it for market price. I don't know how I pulled that off, but yeah, basically, factory new is going to cost somewhere in the region of $280, but a purple gem might cost quite a little bit more and might even be over that $300 budget. So if it is and it's not something you really give two craps about, I wouldn't bother. However, for those of you who aren't really bothered by the purple gems, they still look really cool. Obviously, for you stim maxers out there, you can just spam them like this. The animations are pretty cool and the new sounds have definitely buffed the Shadow Daggers in my opinion. And higher tier skins just look awesome on these knives, like Tiger Tooth. All of the Dopplers just look absolutely stunning on the Shadow Daggers, fade as well, and that's absolutely no exception for sapphires. So that's number 5. Right, your eyes do not deceive you. That is an M9, but it's a little bit of an obscure choice. Hear me out, guys. You're going to have to hear me out on this. I'm going with a battle-scarred safari mesh. Look at it. It looks sick. Now, I know some of you guys are probably looking at your screen absolutely wincing right now, saying this is the most disgusting thing you've ever seen. But bear with me, like, doesn't this just look like a vanilla that's slightly dirty? This is only going to cost you $290 in Battle Scarred, and you're going to want to try and get as high float as humanly possible to get most of that skin removed and looking like a vanilla. Why pay over $1,000 for a vanilla when you can pay $300 for one that looks pretty similar? Now, okay, it's not a vanilla and it's a fake vanilla, but still, the higher the float you get, the closer to that vanilla it's going to look. And honestly, on a safari mesh, that's probably the cheapest way you're going to go about doing it. You can obviously go for unfloat capped items and go for an even higher float. Like, it might work better with an ultraviolet. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe a crimson web. I don't really know. In fact, I can imagine a battle scarred crimson web actually looks banging. Probably just looks like a vanilla with blood on it. I'm going to quickly take a little detour and have a little look at that. God damn! Yeah, unfortunately for this is $500 and well out of the budget, but this looks unbelievable. But a safari mesh basically does the same thing. So for $290, you guys can get yourself basically a fake vanilla. I know what I would do. If you guys really want an M9, this is the only option for me. It's a battle scarred, low tier knife to get that awesome, shiny vanilla design come through. Alrighty folks, for number 3, we've got a stiletto knife and we have the Tiger Tooth. Now, honestly, again, an absolute belter of a knife. This is honestly one of the prettiest knives in the game. I love the handle. It complements the actual like gold so well, and oh my god, I didn't realize just how good this looks in game. Like, wow, Stiletto knife Tiger Tooth is definitely so. I'm not a big Tiger Tooth guy. I've said this previously. There are a few Tiger Tooths I absolutely love. This one, the gut knife, and the Talon knife are the 3 that I like the most. And it is mainly due to the handles complementing the color of the blade. But holy macaroni, this looks amazing. Like, honestly, guys, I might have to put this higher on the list, but we've locked it in now, so it's 3rd, but it honestly might deserve 2 or 1, I can't lie. And for $295 in factory new, you know, you're teetering on that 300 budget, but it is still under that 300 budget, so you can still get it. And honestly, what a value knife. I mean, the Stiletto knife is goated. It's got some awesome animations. The sounds look really good with the new update. Sounds sound really good with the new update, and this knife just looks unbelievable. Awesome pickup. Now, definitely not a huge amount of bias coming in at number 2, but we're going to go with the Talon knife Damascus steel. Now, for those of you who have been watching the channel for quite a while, you know I used to own one of these, but I didn't used to own one in field tested, which is going to cost you $300 exactly. Now, I said this previously, and look how dark this is in field tested. Now, I'm going to be honest, folks. If you've got $300 to spend on a knife, you might as well add an extra 45 bucks on top. I know that's for some of you guys, that might be quite a big jump in money, and I get that. But maybe just save up an extra week or two, or you know, or a month or whatever, and just put a bit more money aside and get one of these in factory new if you have to get one of them, because it just looks so much better in factory new. Now, this is a stunning knife and looks awesome with my gloves, and any white gloves, might I add. I had this for about 6 months, and it was my favorite, you know, it was my play skin, and I absolutely loved it. I actually still miss it, to be completely honest. The Talon knife, in my opinion, is one of the best knives in the game, if not the best knife in the game, certainly for the money as well, and it is just an utterly unbelievable knife, sorry. Let me quickly show you what it looks like in factory new. So obviously, if you are going directly for the budget, yours isn't going to look like this, but I mean, it's clear, like as day, like the difference. Like you can just see it, and it looks so much better. Like, I had one in 0.01 float, which is unbelievably low now that I think of it, and honestly, the lower the float you can get, the brighter and cooler it looks. Like the more silver it looks. Like, okay, Damascus steel in field tested, minimal wear, you know, whatever. Okay, yeah, it looks like steel, but in factory new, it looks silver. It actually looks like you've got a silver knife, and it just looks unbelievably cool. Like, honestly, the one knife I have owned that I regret selling. I can't lie. Like, it was just so cool. So yeah, honestly, guys, but this could be number 1, but it isn't. Because me being an absolute glazer of both this knife and the skin itself, it's the perfect combo for me. For $300 exactly, you can get yourselves a classic knife fade. The best classic knife skin in the entire game is available for only 300 bucks. Now, overpay is going to have to be factored in if you want a high fade. That's just how it works. I'm sorry, guys, you can't be going and getting a 98% fade for $300. That's not going to happen. However, for those of you who don't really care about fade percentage and you don't mind the silver that you get at the bottom, you can pick up a low fade. Who gives a shit? But I personally think it is worth getting a better one. That's just my personal preference, but overall, I mean, it's a really big knife. A lot of people fail to, like, sort of grasp on how big the classic knife actually is. It's a big knife, man. Like, it's certainly got a presence. It's the only knife in the entire game with a unique idle animation, and it looks really cool. The inspect is pretty cool, and of course, the pull out is nice. Now, I feel like there's a massive, like, opportunity missed with the knife sounds update. Like, they could have made it sound exactly like it did in CS 1.6, but for some reason they haven't. Maybe they'll update that one day, but who knows. But overall, just a sick knife, and honestly, if I can get him to do the rare animation at some point, please. Okay, bear with me. There we go. The rare animation is really cool, and okay, the new sound does make it sound a little bit cooler with the whole, like, swooshing that you get with it. And don't get me wrong, I really like the rare animation. It's one thing I loved doing, just running around with the classic knife and seeing it flip. But yeah, no, like, honestly, if I didn't have my Bowie knife, this would definitely be my CT knife, like, without a doubt. This, like, I've always wanted one, and I still don't have one. Part of me just wants to get one for the collection, I'll be completely honest. But yeah, man, it's just a really cool knife, and it has to be number 1 for me. It's an OG knife. It's the best classic knife skin in my opinion. It's the best looking. The animations are really good. The price is unbelievable, and it's only available in one case, and that case is now discontinued. I'm not saying it's a good investment opportunity. I'm just saying it's rare as fucking shit, man. Like, this knife is so hard to find. So yeah, that's going to be everything, folks. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing but your time, and it massively helps me out. And stay tuned for more videos coming soon. I'm Jojo, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.